differently. Deloitte puts out a wonderful study. I'll touch on it. The chief workplace complaints of the millennials today. Their talents are underutilized and they're not being developed as leaders. Talents underutilized, now there's a school of thought that says, show me your talents and we'll utilize them. Show me your leadership capabilities and we'll give you more of that. Versus making it the employer's job to go in and say, all right, what are your talents? How do we use these more? Or do you have any leadership capabilities? Let's develop them for you. There's a school of thought that says it's up for the employee to show these things, but the millennial school of thought is it's up for the employer to bring these things out. I'm not siding with one or another. I'm showing you the chief workplace complaints. They're uninterested in working for business that has no ambition beyond profit, because that's not what a business should be focused on. You need to focus on the community and the people, providing the people, your customers, your consumers, whoever your end users are, a better experience, a better life experience, a better way to enjoy their workplace or their homes. It's not about money to them. It's about an experience, creating an experience. And once you learn this language, your recruiting and your retention becomes a little bit easier. These are the top wants in a job, according to that Deloitte survey. I've put in bold the ones that can be addressed through your attention to them, to the individual. Now, that number one, pay and benefits, is that same number one for every generation, every one. But the rest of them, there are some ones that are unique to the millennials that can be addressed by you sitting down and saying, let's talk, tell me about things, etc. A matter of attention. And it's over half the list, which is a great thing. Our time is valuable, no doubt. We don't have any more of it. It's a finite resource. But we can use it to address these issues in the millennial population, and turnover, retention, if those are issues of yours, begins to go away. And recruiting begins to become easier. All right, let's keep going. From the millennial point of view, you enhance the quality of life for your consumer. You teach them how to buy and you make it enjoyable. You promote the newest technologies in the industry. You participate in your community in the following ways. And I'm going to make sure, I want you, wherever you're located in this nation, to get involved if you're committed. If you are, make sure people know about it, particularly the millennials. What are you doing to give back? You can't just take money from the community. You must give back in some way. It's a big recruiting tool. Constantly training your people in both the technology and the soft skills these are the things that will matter to them, that will make them want to pay attention to you. And you work with each of your people to identify talents. Again, messages, once they get out in the community, make recruiting and retaining people a little bit easier. You want to focus on what is coming for the employees, not where you've come from. This is recruiting tactics. Bulleted lists of what they'll learn. Skills and attitudes that can go with them throughout their life and their career. How much you teach, how you teach and train. Is it the classroom? Is it one-on-one? Are there mentors? Are there manuals that you use? These are all little things that matter to them, including who trains. Is it workplace peers? Is it direct interaction with the managers? Who does this? Messages you want to deliver, particularly interpersonally in an interview environment. And finally, for the baby boomers, there's two definitions of team. There's two components of it. The first one is, if you need me, I'm there. And the second one is, I expect you'll do the same for me. And that's the only definition that matters. In the workplace, those are the definitions of teams that the baby boomers use. And I'm happy to say that as the Xers and even the millennials progress more into their maturity, that's the definition that they begin to pick up. But early in their career, particularly in the workplace, that's not their definition of team. Their definition of team is, give me a job, give me a role, give me a very good job description, and I will fulfill that. But don't ask me to go outside of that job description too much. And it comes out this way. We need you to stay late. We're behind. We need you to help us pull some orders. Can you help us? Not tonight. I got stuff. I got plans. I made some plans. Well, if you were a good teammate, you'd be willing to stay late to help us out. Well, if you were a good teammate, you wouldn't need help getting your job done. Oh,